All right. Deconverted Man? Is it Deconverted Man time? Is it? I don't know anymore. I'm going insane. Audio problems plaguing me today. It's so crazy. What can I say? This is open letter to Eternal Insecurity. Let's see. Yes, my audio is working. Okay, good. Deconverted Man here. Hello. Hi. How's it going? All right. So, before I start my open letter to this individual on YouTube, I'll explain to the rest of everyone else what's going on a little bit. All right. So, Eternal Insecurity has shown up a number of times when I search for content to cover on my channel. And my primary focus is logic, informal logic specifically, and explaining arguments and taking them apart for logical fallacies. That's my thing, quote unquote. And a ripe resource of that is apologists. They have bad arguments for whatever reason. And I tell them that they're wrong, that the argument's broken, and try to get them to fix it, but they never do. Oh, well, whatever. At any rate, this gentleman appears, and so I wrote him on his latest video, and I wrote, okay, I guess I have to do a video of yours since you keep showing up every time I look for content. What is the video that you have produced that you think has the best evidence and or valid and sound argument for your version of God? Please link me to that so I can review it. Thanks. He responds with the video link that is in the description and on the screen now. And he says, he wrote, I don't think this pity, wow, I can't even read. I can't even words of. I don't think this video has been fairly responded to. People laugh, scorn, mock, etc. But why is the proof given, the analogy of such, why is it not valid? I came from the evolutionist side of the fence on this, and they didn't even consider it. Okay, so, greetings, Eternal Insecurity. I'm Deconverted Man. Hi, this is my open letter to you. I'm writing you in this format so that you can see my face and that you can see that I'm sincere and that I'm trying to talk to you and not insult you as a human. I'm not interested in attacking you, the person. I'm only interested in the arguments that people make. If anything, I'm attacking ideas, not you. But this is your content. And what you bring to YouTube with your content is a reflection of you to some extent and your knowledge or lack thereof. And so I'm going to say some things to you that might sound like I'm insulting you, but it's not. I really hope you understand that. I mean, I think you would understand that, but I understand where I'm coming from, okay? I'm not insulting you, okay? So I listened to your entire video, link in description if people haven't seen it. And your video is called Proof God is Real, Incontrovertible Thought / Apologetic Trump Card. And you produce an odd analogy, I suppose, and you ask a lot of questions about seals and why they can perform a function that they're able to perform. And then you ask that about humans, why can't we do what they do? And then you say that some humans can detect God, and that's pretty much the summary of your video. And I think that you're trying to say that you can feel God or people feel God, so why doesn't that count as evidence for God? I think that that's your argument. And I'm saying I think that it's your argument, and I'm underlining, if you will, think, because I'm not sure what your argument is, to be honest, sir. And the reason that I'm not sure what your argument is because your presentation of it is not coherent. And by coherent, I mean it doesn't follow logic, not even a little. If this was an essay that you wrote, you would get an F. You would not pass. And the reason for this might be a number of reasons. First, your understanding of evolution doesn't seem to be very much. I don't know how much you know about evolution, but it seems to me that you don't really know a lot about it. And I get the feeling that you disagree with evolution because of religion. I could be wrong about that feeling. I get the sense from listening to you that you believe that evolution or God, and maybe you don't think the two can mix, possibly. I'm not really sure that that's right. But I would encourage you to learn evolution. There's plenty of books and resources available to you. I could offer you some of that, or somebody could, and Aaron Raw, who I saw his comment on your video, he has an offer for people that believe in God or whatever, that he will prove evolution to you to your satisfaction. But he has some requirements that you have to agree to participate in that. That'd be a great video series. I would learn a lot from it. I've learned a ton from Aaron Raw. And if you want to learn evolution, that might be a way to do it if you are up to doing what he wants you to do. And if not, read a couple books on it or something. Not from Christians or creationists, but from actual scientists, you know. And I'm not sure what would be the best book that would be a good starting book, per se, for evolution to recommend to you. But I know they're out there, and I can find some if you want. The next thing I would say to you is I deal in informal logic. Informal logic is a subset of logic, and it deals with the natural language that we use when we discuss things. I try to tell people all the time, learn informal logic. When I believe I did that on one of your videos, and you started asking me why you needed to do that, or why it was important, or something like that. You were like, why do prove that logic is the best way, or something like that. And I'm like, you need to learn informal logic. And I think I just kept repeating that over and over again. I honestly don't know. If you haven't done it, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's not hard to learn it. There's plenty of resources online. I'll help you if you want. I will teach you as best as I can. We can do it privately. It doesn't have to be in public. And I will buy you a book on informal logic and send it to an address of your choosing. You know, I want you to learn this stuff. I want you to learn science. I want you to learn informal logic, because right now, and I say this without any insult intended, you sound like you don't know what you are talking about. You come off as somebody that seems like they are extraordinarily ignorant about how things work in the real world. And I have done this I've done YouTube for a long time, and I've seen some pretty crazy, stupid stuff. But I have not encountered an argument like this before that is so broken there isn't anything to analyze. I couldn't even begin to tell you where you went wrong, because everything you said is wrong in the entire argument. It isn't even an analogy. That's how bad it is. And I'm not insulting you. I'm not trying to bring you down or put you down. I'm just telling you the fact is your video here makes no sense at all. Period. There's no way to fix it. It's broken. There is no analogy there, and none of this proves God, not even a little bit. And for me to answer the question that you asked me, why isn't this proof, and you put quotes around proof for some reason, of God, I can give you the answer because it is not logical, because it is not scientific. So if you don't learn informal logic and or you don't learn about evolution, then you're going to remain in ignorance. And the videos you produce will continuously be mocked at and laughed at because we point at you and go, look, there's a believer who doesn't know anything. Ha ha ha. Isn't that funny? Stupid believer, etc. Whatever insults, you get thrown at you. Because that's how you come off. And I'm sure that you're a nice guy. I'm sure you believe what you believe sincerely. I used to believe in God. And when I did, I wanted people desperately to believe in God. And I made really bad arguments. I made the crappiest arguments ever. And I argued against some of those arguments on my own channel because I learned I was wrong and I accepted that. And if somebody responded to me the way I'm responding to you, I might have gotten mad at them. Even if they were saying, I'm not insulting you, I probably would be very mad at them because they'd be challenging my idea of God and they'd be telling me to learn stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to, And it's very tempting to just be like, I'm not going to learn that stuff. But why wouldn't you? I mean, look, if you learn informal logic, then you will have the ability to make a better video than you've made. You will. Guarantee it. If you learn about science, specifically evolution, then you won't ask these questions that you ask. And so you will, if you do that, you'll have the tools that you need to produce better videos. And you won't come off the way that you come off, which is extraordinarily ignorant of just basic reality and how things work in the real world. And that's not to insult you or demean you or whatever. I'm giving you a fair shot. If you don't understand what I have just said, then that is the problem. You don't understand, and you need to then educate yourself so that you do understand. Don't allow yourself to remain ignorant. Instead, learn and grow as a person. I know you believe in God, and I know you believe in Jesus. And I understand that. And it's very compelling to believe in those things. I don't have a problem with that. I only have a problem with you saying that you have proof of God and then offering no proof at all and offering such a broken argument that there is no argument for me to even tell you where you went wrong because it is so broken. If I was to list off the logical fallacies you perform in this video, it would be like 200 fallacies or something like that. It would take me like 3 hours. It would take me a long time to do it. I could compile a text list, but it wouldn't help you if you don't understand informal logic. And I'm not making fun of you. And if you're going to have thin skin and feel like you're being made fun of by people, maybe the internet's not the place for you, because welcome to the internet where religion comes to die. And I'm very serious about that. Because of atheists questioning me all the time, I wanted to find out if Christianity was true. So I didn't just sit on my butt regurgitating argument after argument. I looked into it and I educated myself to find the evidence for it. Now, if you do that and you do it honestly, maybe you'll find the evidence that I didn't find, because I didn't find anything. And I had to be deconverted because of that. I had to. I couldn't keep going in something that wasn't evidently true. I care about what the truth is. Or maybe you'll find that there's no evidence for it, but find that you're unable to let go of the belief. That's okay. Then you would change your tactic and not say that you have proof of God, but just say you have faith in God, and not label your videos as proof of anything from here on moving forward. Just label them as, here's why I believe in God, and then tell us why you believe in God, and that's it. And we'll leave you alone. We won't bother you anymore. We won't. Maybe some people will, but very few. But if you want to convince people of anything, sir, you need to educate yourself on a number of subjects, primarily informal logic and biological evolution, if you're going to combine that into your discussions. I sincerely hope that you hear what I'm telling you and you do what I'm suggesting. So thank you for your time and energy, and I wish you the best. May logic and reason guide you always. Take care. And that's it from Deconverted Man, signing out. Until next time, be skeptical, and after next time, stay skeptical. And if you have something to say to Eternal Insecurity, I guess put it in the comments. Maybe he'll read it. And also, Eternal Insecurity, if you are listening to this and you're like, well, I want to respond or whatever, okay, you can make a video, of course, but you could also just email me and we could set up a time to talk, and I'll just repeat everything I said, I guess, here to you live if you want to do that. But, I don't know why you would want me to do that, but I mean, we can if you want. And that's deconvertedman, the number 1 at gmail.com. And so I'll put that in the pinned comment below so you can email me if you want. Everyone else that is not Eternal Insecurity, let me know your thoughts on everything I said and if you think I was fair or not. Okay, done. Yes.